Hi, if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori and you're watching... Doop, boop. Hi everybody, as you could tell by my title, I decided it would be fun to go over some books I have that are ebooks. So that's what this video is going to be about. Sorry, I'm trying to find my, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm trying to find the Kindle app. There we go. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about some. I got a pizza going, so if I stop all of a sudden, then you guys know that it's because I went to go get it to put it into the oven. But I thought I would talk about some books I have, like I was saying. So we're not going to go through all these books, because I got a lot of books. But I figured we could go through some of them. Like I have, some books that, I forgot what I was going to say. It has some books that I really want to get to on here, and then there's other ones that I'm not sure about. I do have a Alyssa Cole. It's a small one. It's called... Hold on a minute. I want to see if I can get the cover to show. There we go. This one here. I got that one. It's Agnes Moore's Wild Night. This one says, some of these I'm not sure at all what they're about. This one says, Agnes Moore knows her place in the court of King James IV as one of the exotics in his employ. When the king makes a kiss for Agnes, the prize of a tourney, a mysterious knight plows through his opponent to claim it. But it isn't chance. The wild knight has come for her, and the champion is after the most exclusive prize of all, her heart. So I got that one. This one is really short. It's a novelle, so it's only 33 pages. So I got that one. I wanted to show you some of my, creepier ones that I have. So let's go through here, and I will show you some. I have, let me find it. Now, some of these are borrowed from, Kindle Unlimited. Try to see if I can find some that, before I go into the ones I really want to show you. So I have some that are already like up at the top that I wanted to really go through. But I figured I will first show you a couple of that I don't have up at the top. So just bear with me. I have this one, but it doesn't have a picture. Okay, this one says they need access to my storage. That's okay, I'll do that. Okay. But I have, I'll show it to you in a minute. Oh, it does have the cover. So I have The Case of the Golden State Killer, based on the podcast with added commentary, photos, and documents. Season 2. Criminology. True Crime Podcast presents. Boy, I can't even talk, but that's that one. I didn't even realize I had this one on there. That's interesting. I didn't even know I had that. I think this might be a NetGalley. I got a whole bunch of NetGalley on here. I'm not going to tell you guys my score because it's awful, because a lot of these are so old, because it was like when I didn't know what I was doing and I was just downloading everything I could get from NetGalley, so my rating is like super low. Super low. I had this one that looks really good. It's by Brenda Novak. I'll show you the cover. It's called Cold Feet. That looks really good. I think the main girl on here, her father is accused of being a murderer. And then this guy, is trying to find out what's going, because someone's missing or something like that. So it says, the Seattle police suspect Madison Librian's father was a serial killer they called the Sandpoint Strangler. Madison refuses to believe it. Her father is now dead, and all she wants is a chance to create a new life for herself and her 6-year-old child. Then she discovers something in the crawl space beneath her parents' house, something that makes her question her father's innocence, or the innocence of someone else who's equally close to her. It says, when another woman turns up dead, crime writer Kelb Toravito, something like that, wonders whether they're dealing with a copycat killer or is the real Sandpoint Strangler still alive. Kelb's sure Madison knows more than she's telling, and he's determined to find out what. But he doesn't expect to fall in love or to lead Madison and her child into danger. That one looks really good. Then we have a couple, well, I have so many by Cynthia Edwards. I'm not going to talk about them all because we'll be here all day. But I was going to show you some. So here's the cover of one that's called Deadly Fair by Cynthia Edwards. This one says, two brilliant agents, FBI Special Agent Monica Davenport has made a career out of profiling serial killers, but getting inside the twisted minds of the cruel and sadists has taken its toll. She willed herself off from the world, yet Monica can't ignore fellow agent Luke Dante, the only man who ever broke through her defense. One dream team. Luke has the unique ability to put victims at ease professionally. He and Monica made a perfect team. Now they're reunited to catch a murderer who uses his victims' deepest, darkest fears for sport. But their investigation skills aren't enough. Luke and Monica will have to face the secrets from their past, the one that terrify them the most, if they are to have a future together. But can they catch a killer whose weapon is deadly fear? So that's that one. Another book I have in that series, Deadly Lies. I think it is. Yeah, Deadly Lies. Let me show you the cover. That's that one. Look at that. Ooh. Now, I think I've read these, but they've been forever, so I really want to get to them again and read them. It says, she wants to hide her past. FBI Special Agent Samantha Kennedy is haunted by memories of the serial killer who abducted her. To keep the darkness at bay, she pretends to be a different, more confident woman. This Samantha doesn't fear every unknown face. So she throws caution to the wind and shares a night of unbridled passion with a handsome stranger. He needs to uncover the truth. One night isn't enough for successful entrepreneur Max Ridgewell. Anyway, he wants more of the sexy, smart, mysterious woman who slipped away before dawn. When they meet again, their attraction is undeniable until his stepbrother goes missing, and Max realizes that Samantha isn't who she seems. It says, but they must trust each other to trap a ring of bloodthirsty kidnappers before the nightmares that terrorize Sam become irrevocable real. It says, as a merciless criminal spins a web of deadly lies. It looks really good. And then I have some other ones. I have, this one's 2 books. I don't know, if there's more. I don't know which one's first. Let me see which one's first. Okay, this is the first one. It's called Mine to Take. And like I said, it's by Cynthia Edwards as well. Let me show you the cover. This is the cover, and there's two of them. And this is, she was a dancer, and I think she got attacked, and she can't dance anymore, and I think they used to know each other, and he comes back into her life. I'm not really sure. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, it says when someone breaks into her apartment, she turns to the one man who believes can protect her, Trace Whiston. Once Trace was her lover, two lost souls. They come together in a firestorm of need and desire, but then Trace had pushed her away. He joined the military, vanishing from her life. She'll put all her emotion into dancing, and she tried to forget him. And then it talks about how he's the most successful man in the United States, blah, 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 blah. He protects her from the danger that lurks in the darkness, but Trace wants more than to just be a guard for Sky. And all this other stuff. I'm not going to read this all because they'll probably, spoil a lot of the book, because that's what usually happens. So the other one in that, I'll show you the cover, is Mine to Keep, and this is, like I said, part 2. So there's that. Another one that looks really good is called The Devil in Disguise, a Bad Things novel. Excuse me. And this one, I don't remember.
Is that the apples you're gonna get? Or thinking about getting?
No, Robin, I have these. Sorry, you guys. It says, don't make the devil angry. Luke Thorne loves having one hell of a good time. As the ruler of every dark creature to walk the earth, he certainly has more than a bit of a bad side. He lives for danger and isn't the type to lose his heart, mostly because he doesn't have one. Then she walks into his life. Mina James is seduction in the flesh, a perfect temptress that the devil himself couldn't pass up. Too late, Luke realized he's lit a real siren into his life, a woman who's bent on using his dark powers to free herself from hidden enemies. Since Luke isn't the type of man to be used, he walked away from her, but something about Mina draws him closer. Soon he realizes that she isn't who she appears to be, not dark and cold, but burning red hot. Mina is a woman fighting for her life, and the Lord of the Dark suddenly finds himself in an unlikely hero. Luke isn't going to let his enemies join Mina. He will fight heaven and hell to keep her. But in the end, the secrets they both carry may just rip a love that should never have been. It says, there are bad things in the world, very, very bad. Are you ready for them? Da-da-da-dum. That one looks really good. Okay, I think we've done enough of her. I do have this one by Jewel Garwin. It's the first one in the the Buchanan series. It's called The Heartbreaker, I believe. I read this before, but it was a really long time ago. They don't show you the good cover here, like where I can like what you call it to you, like where I could like when I open it up to show you the cover, it goes to this other funky thing. But this is the one I'm talking about right here, the orange looking one. I won't show you the cover, but I just know that there's this guy that's going around killing people because I think he wants revenge on somebody, and he the main girl in here, her brother's a priest, I believe, and he's in confession. He's doing a confession for somebody, and the person says that he's gonna kill his sister, and then she has bodyguards to protect her, and then of course craziness ensures. So there's that one. We're not going to go into too many of these because, like I said, we'll be here all day. But we'll do a couple of more. I have, let's do some romance. How about that? I have the last book in the, I forget what this series is called, but the last book is called Velveteen Angel. It's like with Miles and Rain and Gavin. I can't remember who's all in it. I think it's Gavin. But this is the last one, which is Miles. It doesn't really show you the cover, it just shows you that. But there's another actual cover. But yeah, this is their, like their enemies. It's this one here. And it ain't a spoiler because it happens right away. She's kidnapped and they send her to Miles, and when they send her to Miles, she's all naked, like wrapped up, I think, in something, a blanket or something. I can't remember exactly, and of course they fall in love, and then a lot of stuff happens that tears them apart, and then they, a lot of stuff happens in this book. A lot of stuff. Let me see if it will tell you about the book, yeah. Says she came to him as a precious gift, a naked angel rolled in a rug. Yep. Once he gazed into her green eyes, saw her tangle of honey blonde hair. He was undone with passion. Elizabeth would never surrender. He was a hated Montgomery. She was a Chatworth, and the blood war between their families raged on, a wild fire of murder, rape, and betrayal. Rape, murder, and betrayal. Elizabeth vows to fight the handsome lord, to resist the burning desire in his eyes, no matter how great the temptation. We got Velveteen song that's in that series, the Highland Velveter. Of course, I don't think I have those ones, like myself, I'd have to buy them. But yeah. Those are the other books that are in the series. But that one I remember, I only liked the last one. I didn't really care for the other one. I know there's this lady named Alice that's throughout the series that I can't stand. That might be a little bit of a spoiler, sorry. But I don't know if you guys would ever want to read it. I have another Cynthia at Eden, which is called Die For Me. We'll talk about this one. Tell you what it's about before I show you the cover this time. It says she thought her fiancé was the perfect man until he turned out to be the perfect murderer. Or it doesn't say the perfect, yeah. It doesn't say murderer, it says actually perfect killer. It says Catherine Cole is running for her life, desperate to escape the Valentine killer, so called because he stabs his victims through the heart and leaves them holding a tell signal red rose. Still, he tracks her to a New Orleans and begins craving a bloody path to her door. But this time, Catherine refuses to run any further. This time, she'll do anything to stop the madman she once loved. Even trust a sexy cop promising to keep her safe. Says Detective Dane Black never lets his emotions interfere with his job. Even as the Valentine killer surfaces in New Orleans to stalk his prey, but when Dante agrees to protect the killer's ex-fiancée, Catherine Cole, he can't ignore the passion kindling between them. After a single unforgettable night binds them, body and soul, Dane knows he won't rest until Catherine is safe in his arms, and the Valentine killer is dead. Dark and intensely sexy, this romantic suspense novel from U.S. Today's best-selling author, Cynthia Eden, is sure to leave readers breathless. Now I'll show you what the cover looks like if they have one. You see. Oh, there we go, cover. Yeah, that's what that one looks like. Die For Me. Do one more, and then that's it, because this is 20 minutes, all right? Let's do the other one that really, really has me interested. It's another Cynthia Eden. A lot of these books are by Cynthia Eden, so this one says, To catch a killer, you have to use perfect date. FBI agent Bree Hellwell, something like that, is working the biggest case of her career. She's undercover on a hunt for a killer who has murdered 3 women. And she isn't going to stop until she brings down her prey. She scored a job at Fantasy, the hottest club in New Orleans, and she's just caught the attention of the club's owner, the sexy and dangerous Case Quick. Everyone knows the guy is shady and probably linked to every criminal activity in the Big Easy. She shouldn't find him so attractive. She shouldn't want to do anything but lock the guy away. After all, he is her chief suspect. Be careful, sometimes you can't see the danger coming. Case knows there is far more to Bree than meets the eye. He isn't a fool, and he can spot a Fed from a mile away. Though he does admit that Bree is the sexiest FBI agent he's ever seen, he lets her play her game. Though Case plans to keep his hands very far off his gorgeous new problem, then the attacks begin. Attacks focus on Bree, and suddenly it's not a game any longer because Case isn't about to let the FBI agent get caught in the crossfire. To hunt a man, you have to destroy what he wants most. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore. This seems like it's going to tell you the whole thing. But that's Don't Trust a Killer. And I will show you the cover. There we go. I'll do another one of these videos later where I will go through more books. But this one really, really looks really good. So I'm really excited for some of these books, you guys, to read soon. But that is it. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I mentioned or if any of the books have you interested. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to do a little something different. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later in the next video. Do me the pleasure, if you will, of giving it a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you do and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please think about subscribing to become part of my family. I'd really, really, really love to have you guys here. And I hope you guys remember to hit the bell icon if you do subscribe, for you'll know when a video like this is up for your viewing pleasure. Until the next one, I love you guys all as a friend, and bye for now.